Okay, welcome back to a slightly different video. This is me being frustrated with the existing polars for most of the boats, and deciding to do something about it. Uh, Last year, around about October, I made my own polars, which basically was hard time sitting in front of the computer with an Excel spreadsheet doing it, and I was pretty stupid back then. I didn't really think about how to do it, but this time around, I've decided to take the computer out, and first of all, I tried to look at the memory addresses using the PID of Sailaway, trying to capture the different data points, but proved to be fruitless, or maybe I just couldn't see the patterns properly. So after that, I decided to go a different route of optical recognition, and first of all, I looked at a program called Tesseract, and it's pretty good for some things, but didn't really work very well in Sailaway because of the blue background, or even the halyards and the lines getting in the way. It seemed to not do such a good job. And then I finally went to capture to text, and it seems to work slightly better. And then what I did was I thought I'd make a script, so I used AutoHotkey as a scripting language, and it's the first time I've used it, and it's okay. It's a little bit different from what I'm used to programming in, but I thought I'd do a little bit of script. So I made a script, and basically it's not that long at the moment, but it's going to get longer, and it basically makes these calls to look at the screen rectangle, make a screen rectangle on certain data points. So the TWA, AWA, speed, TWS, and AWS are all being captured here. I'm going to automate it, or be able to manually draw around these eventually. And it just it loops through every 20 milliseconds or so, and I can make that a little bit longer, which is what I'll probably do. Anyway, let's run it and see what data set I get. So I'm just going to hit Sailaway capture here, and you'll see down the bottom here, you can see the DOS windows for the capture, and you'll notice that two files have been made. This is a temp file. I've got the wrong name on it, but then it also makes a polar file as well. And I guess the next step in this iteration is, well, there's two different steps that I want to take. First of all, I want to make sure that I only capture data to the polar when the TWS is either 0 or 0.5 knots, and with the TWA when it's either, I guess 30 or 35 or 40, none of the numbers in between that. So it's not doing such a bad job at the moment. I'm going to just close that, and we'll have a look at the polar data here. And you can see that yeah, I've been capturing the data pretty well. So this is what it ends up coming out as. Eventually this will need to be put into a database, or arranged so that it can be put into either a pol file or something like that. But there's still a little way to go yet. Probably take me another day or so to get it right, or depending on how busy I am at work. But and the second thing I was going to say was, eventually I'm going to automate the boat as well. So I just will need to put it into certain wind conditions, and the boat will steer itself. Spending say 5 minutes in one range of TWA, AWA, and then it'll move on to the next range, so that I can get a whole pattern around that. The only way that I've ended up seeing the solution is, if anybody else has any better solutions, I'm willing to listen. Obviously, this might take a while. I'm happy to release the code when it's finished, and happy to probably release the polars as well, because I'm going to have to do some min-maxing on it as well, some data smoothing, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, guys, hope you all finished or enjoyed the VOR, and for just regular sailors, I hope that you can use these sometime. Anyway, thank you very much, and bye-bye.